So, hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to this reading, a collective reading for all of you people. Let's get started and let's find out what Divine wants us to know. So, in this collective reading, I can pick on two different types of energies which are connected with the new moon. I can pick on to the energy of someone who's holding herself or himself back from union, from love, from intimacy, from believing and trusting in love. Most importantly, they're not able to trust the divine plan because they've been hurt so much. They've seen so many challenges. They've been single or they've been by themselves. Maybe it was a bad marriage they had to face, or maybe it was bad relationships. Whatever it was not easy. There were lots and lots of challenges, but this person, whosoever's energy is representing this collective reading, they kept doing the inner work and they kept growing. But now they've grown to a point where they either have attracted love or they're on the verge of attracting someone, and they're just scared. They don't want to do it. They don't want to get into that zone. As much as we are here to release the cravings, we are also here to release the aversions and attachments. Rag, Dvesh and Asakti in Hindi they say it. So when we have cravings, which is like, I want love, I want this person. A lot of people did that when they were chasing love. When they stop chasing love, eventually they reach a point, sometimes they reach a point, either attachment will come first or anger will also be there. I don't want love. Love has always hurt me. Love is not a good thing. I don't want to commit anymore. I've been in way too much pain. But I always say this and I believe in this. Whatever is written in destiny is going to happen. And you're going to face some challenges. You're going to face some tough times. But your resilience will be tested as much as you can. Let go and forget the past. So let go. I've already spoken about it in one of the collective readings, forgive and forget. It's not easy lesson, one of the toughest lessons, I think so, where people actually question God a lot and their destiny. So forgiveness actually means nothing fancy. It means to surrender. Just surrender. Surrender. Surrender means whatever God has given to you, whatever God has put you through, you just accept it. This is what it is. Good, bad, doesn't matter. We accept it and we acknowledge it and we move on. And forgetting is hard because someone tells you forget what they did to you. It's going to be hard. But if I tell you there's another way to it, and that is to not think about it again and again. Not think about those people who hurt you. Not think about those events, because that is the reason why you're going to keep focusing on the lacks and limitations, and you're going to keep focus on what's bad in your life, and that will keep you stuck in the low frequency. So for all the people who are in the twin flame journey or starseed journey, I would like to say that just accept everything. That is also accepting union. That is also accepting love. Or let's say you're not really ready for a relationship, but you should be open to meet people if those people are coming in your reality on their own. You don't have to jump into anything. You don't have to literally make out with someone. You don't have to sit on someone's lap. And even if exes come back or somebody apologizes to you and they ask you for a chance, you don't have to accept people just like that. You have to look at all the pros and cons. You have to look at the consequences. You have to look at your own heart. How much of a people pleaser you still are. How much their apology is making, whatever is making you feel, how much of change is it bringing onto your life, into your life. For some people, it's not just accepting a date or accepting somebody new just to talk with, But for some people, it is actually staying committed with a person and then staying committed to the journey. It's like pretty much the same, because it's not easy to be in relationships for people who have gone through so much. It's not easy to manage marriages and relationships, but you have to trust and you have to release your old patterns that come from the womb. A lot of this stuff actually comes from watching your parents and other couples, and maybe they were distorted or they were not very appreciative of each other, or there were some other things that you witnessed. Maybe your mother overshared with you about the problems of her marriage and whatever she felt with her husband, or maybe your father shared something with you about his wife. You were too young to contemplate, but you just had to go along with it because you saw that they were unhappy. And maybe you developed sympathy for one of them because you felt one of them was right about something, and maybe one of them was right about something else. So then you were confused. I like my parents, I love my parents, they're very nice people, but why are they not nice to each other? So this is the second thing that I can pick on to. First, I already told you, holding back from love, new love. Second is staying committed in the relationship, forgiving or just ignoring all the silly, stupid things or even annoying things your partner is doing. Maybe you have been avoiding certain wounds because you don't want to do that part of healing work because it's really tough. Or maybe you have been waiting for them to mend things or fix things, but they don't. So here also we can see the runner-chaser dynamic. Don't wait, just let go and find a healthier way. You have to find a healthier way to express your feelings where you were disrespected. You have to find a better way, because when somebody disrespects you, especially your partner, our immediate response or reaction is that we get upset with them and we start feeling that feeling within us. Maybe that feeling was always there in a form of inkling or in a form of patterns, and they just trigger it, they just bring it to the surface. The fears. Maybe you, when you were a kid, you saw some things that you were not supposed to see at that age. You witnessed some bad experiences. Other people were having them or you were having them firsthand. And they've stayed with you. The wound has stayed with you. So that wound needs to be worked out, and you need to write it all down and you need to throw it away, burn it away. This is a very good exercise. Or whatever makes you feel good. Maybe painting helps you to release it. Or maybe dancing, screaming into the pillow, crying, or just meditation. I prefer two things personally, if you ask me. Is sitting still for a while when you're feeling low, meditation basically, and writing things down, whatever hurts you, but don't keep it with you. So there are two things. We write the good things, we write what makes us happy, the gratitude part, and we don't need to keep the other negative experiences, but that we need to release somehow. Or you can get into therapy. There are many different ways. There's EDMR, there's EFT. There are some people who are very good conversational hypnotists. They can talk to you and make you feel better. You can share with them and they can make you feel good. And many ways, as I said, whatever suits you, you can do it. So specific expectations with this new moon, some of you are going to release those expectations, like apologies, waiting for apologies or waiting for them to take action or mend stuff. Some of these expectations keep you stuck. Even the expectation of what kind of person you want to be with. You have to let God do the work. Let God be your matchmaker. Let God find you that person. You don't have to make the effort, but you can just speak to God and say, you know what, you do everything. I'm not that good with these things. I always made some stupid decisions. You help me out, and then you will help me out even later on, because I know things can never be perfect all the time. A lot of people do not understand the twin flame journey. They think that there is a person who's a twin flame and they're going to meet their twin flame. This is how a lot of people talk. From the point of conversation, it's okay because somebody has to say something. But otherwise, twin flame is an energy. It is a simulation. It is a pattern. It is a sort of, something that comes, a coding that comes with your DNA. You know about it. It's in your blood. So it does exist. Twin flame unions exist and twin flame marriages exist because a person is a twin flame and then they attract someone, they attract a person in their life who they feel immense attraction for, they feel love, but at the same time they're going to trigger them and they're going to bring a lot of fears and old wounds to the surface, which need to be worked upon. And in a lot of things, your twin flame is going to be identical to you energetically. They're going to be a good match. Like I had mentioned in one of my posts, that you could be an oversensitive person and your twin flame, so-called, your partner could be someone who avoids sensitive topics or sensitive talks. The moment you start talking about something important, they're going to change the topic. They're going to take someone's call. But if you talk about food or random stuff, you talk about intimacy, sexual stuff, they're very much into it. But the moment you talk about deep stuff, they don't want to hear it at all. They are avoiding those emotions and deep conversations. And you're the one who is analyzing it too deeply, too much, which is not good for you, for your mind. So an overthinker versus underthinker. Both thinking patterns are not healthy, so they make a good match. They are identical and similar, but also polar opposite in some ways. So universe is going to create a person, a partner for you, which is not going to be a bed of roses, and that's good. I have spoken about cardinal twin flames, and now there are people all over the world, they've started talking about different types of cardinal twin flames. So we have Sita Ram, Radha Krishna, Shiva Shakti, and as people say that Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene were also twin flames. Buddha and Yashodhara were also twin flames, and I've shared this story with you. Isis and Osiris were also twin flames. Hermes and Aphrodite, and there are many more names. If you know some more names, then please do share. So yeah, this reading is about that. It will also clear some illusions which are connected to your divine counterpart. And this new moon energy is going to help you build more focus so that you can have more clarity. Separation is not always long-term separation. For some people, separation within the relationship also happens a lot. Like you're not talking for 2 days or a week, 10 days. That also can be seen as separation. And during that time, you can understand things better. Separation is an illusion, of course, and separation is also preparation for something higher. So whether you're talking to your person or not, or whether you're in a positive bond with them or not, or you feel certain way for them or not, doesn't matter, because they may not be doing active inner work like you do. Some of the cases I've seen this play out a lot. That's good actually. You have to be a bit different because you need them for information, for data, for your correction, for your inner work, for the fodder. So they're going to provide you with that. Whether they do inner work or not is not important. Your inner work is important. You can grow together with such a person, even if they are existing under programming or they're in 3D and you feel that they're in 3D, but why are they more happy? Why are they more confident? Why are they more nonchalant? Like they don't care about my feelings. Is that good? Is that bad? Okay, but you can use that to work on yourself and maintain your state of being, your state of mind to something which is more balanced. Okay, and not get distracted by their behavior, not react, because they always want a reaction from you. You don't have to react. You have to remind yourself that I don't have to react. I don't need to react. Reaction is what builds it more. Non-reactivity, letting go, forgetting about stuff makes it better. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate your presence. You can get really cool merchandise on this channel, which is designed by me. You can also get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. Love is spelled as LUUV, and to get the latest edited version, only use the link below. This is a life-changing book, and I hope it's able to give you what you need in this journey. You can become my Patreon and support the content on this channel. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.